What is up, my cutouts cardboard ninja here? We are back once again. I'm sounding depressed. Gotta make a Scorp build and then get good at Scorpion. Ugh. Carol. Just terrible. How does one get good at Scorpion? Good question. Don't worry, I'm not AFK, even though my car isn't moving. Looking for something on my computer. You know how I do. Alright, let's go. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit people with bullets. Oh, it's JB Ryder. JB Ryder, as we all know, #1 Crossout YouTuber presently, if I recall correctly. I think he's even more popular than Mr. G. Hopefully we don't end up on one of his videos. So we're going to try to do our best to not end up on one of his videos. We got JB over there, no idea, with deviate. Deviate, I love his name, by the way, because it's literally the word deviate, right? To change. Destructors, I'm in trouble. There goes my other gun. This guy's coming for my Second Amendment. A Second Amendment, chat. Unfortunate. He's got a Mammoth Reloader. By the way, Mammoth Reloaders, I swear by them. They're very good. The Mammoth is, in my opinion, one of the best weapons in the game. I'd probably argue. I was going to think better or best. It is probably one of the best weapons in the game. Works at every power score you drag it to. Hits very, 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 very hard. Genuinely worth it most of the time. It's very hard to think of a time when it's not. Like turreted cannons are really weird because you start off with Little Boy, which is a great starting point for cannons, or for turreted cannons. Then it goes now to the Hulk. It didn't used to do that, but now it goes to the Hulk, another great choice, great cannon. And then it goes to the Fat Man. Fat Man has never been good. It has never been good, never has been, it just is bad. But then it brings it back with the Mammoth. And then everyone knows the Mastodon. So really the worst of the turreted cannons is for some reason the Fat Man. Sad. Alright, so we're up against Deviate and JB Ryder again. I'm going to assume they're on the same team. This guy, for some reason, definitely wants to block me. Taking damage from behind. Alright, so far so good. We're at 23%. We're going to try and get at least one of these drones. Alright, we got them all. Nice. Deviate and Ryder are right next to each other, so we're going to try and go after the guy who's after our Second Amendment. An excellent shield. I wasn't going to stop firing, though. We know that this guy's drones. We're not going to be able to catch up to Ryder. We're too slow. Oh, we're just fast enough. Killing me, drones. We're getting self-destructed in the butt. The build is strong enough. The cheeks are strong, chat. Cheeks are too strong. That's an ally. I was just shooting an ally that entire time. Oh my god. First, greetings, Dawnbreaker. You are the first. I thought that was a bad. Genuinely thought that was a bad guy. I was like, I am going to blast through this chump with my Reapers. That guy's just like, we are on the same team, my dude. By the way, I do like the new cabin. This is a minor aside. The one where you can see people through walls with the radar. Its fusion is bad, but that's to be expected because they're giving you the fusion, so obviously it's not going to be the best one. But it's pretty cool. I'm debating making another one and attempting to refuse it. I know how dumb that sounds, but I mean, getting bonus radar distance means that the perk is stronger. So, I mean, there you have it, right? There should be a guy here. There's that guy. Ow. Well, that set me to 30%. This guy, for some reason, really wants me to go outside. Thanks, teammate. I don't have a choice but to shoot at the targets presented to me. This dude is just right there. He's just like, no, I'm just here now. This is my... Okay, whatever, buddy. So our guns are sparking. We are hurt pretty bad. Our team is fairly crippled. We're probably not going to win this one. Dang, that drone has tons of health. I mean, for Reapers, but... There goes one gun. Other gun's about to drop. This guy's going to keep me out in the open. Ah, good job, Nitro PC. Hippogriff is good. Did you know that if you activate the Hippo's wall hack and fire a tow missile, the wall hack stays active while piloting the missile? We're not doing that. But it probably would. Ow. That hurt. I think that we could also afford to make a better Reaper build, but better is, of course, a subjective term. Jesus Christ, deviate JB Ryder again. So what do we think, chat? What do we need to do for a good Scorpion build? Clearly hovers. Do I need to just get Icarus 4s? Is that what's up? Do I just have to refuse Icky 4s? I intended to hit this wall. I intended to get heated up. I intended to be shot while heated and lose my engine. This is all intentional, chat. All of it. Like, crazy intentional. I can't believe these guys are playing into my hands so masterfully. Intentionally got shot in the back. We're going to try and shoot over his plow into his cabin. There we go. Pretty sure we lost our engine. Pretty sure that's triple destructor with a shield. There's the shield. There goes half of my Second Amendment. We're down to 3 people on our team. Yorha, I believe, is what? DV8 is just killing it from this position. That's JB Ryder. That's a game. Not using an Omamori, literally unplayable. Literally unplayable. No, so the reason why I'm not using the Omamori is based on a couple of things. Yorha's absolutely going to kill that man. Wow. Streamer curse. Streamer curse. He's going to miss. He's going to hit him. Son of a bitch. Oh, good. Never mind. So, the Omamori is a good module. One could argue one of the best in the entire game. It truly does dramatically increase the durability of anything attached to it. That's its job. So, good on it. So why am I using an Averter? Averters are worse in basically every single way. Well, interesting story about the Averter. Depending on your build, depending on how your build is built, depending on all that good stuff like that, directly depends on whether or not you should or can use the Omamori. So the Omamori is interesting because this particular cabin has issues mounting weapons. So for example, if you look very closely, my weapons are basically mounted to the cabin. Well, if I use the Omamori, that means that the Omamori will be most likely attached to the cabin, right? If you look down, you can see that. So if the Omamori is attached to the cabin, it means that damage dealt to the cabin is also being halved, which means it's also being pulled off that limited pool of shield energy that the Omamori has. So you sacrifice the protection for your guns in exchange for protection elsewhere. Wow. An excellent shot with fire. And so in order to get maximum protection to the guns, I'm using the Averter. Even though the Averter is going to prevent less damage, it means that it's not split between, say, my cabin and my generator and, you know, my guns, gun number 1 and gun number 2 and all that stuff like that. That's the reason why. Yeah, so the only real difference between the Omamori and, say, the Averter in concept is that the Omamori you want focused on one thing, whereas the Averter you definitely want it attached to as many things as possible at all times, because there's no disadvantage to putting the Averter on everything, whereas there is a minor disadvantage, depending on how you look at it, of attaching the Omamori to everything. Ah, fuck you, Pines. We gotta get out of here. This guy's definitely gonna hit us, because he's one of those players. Here it comes. Oof, got him. Enemy fire, son of a bitch. We're using a gas gen on this? Oh no, we're using a fuel barrel. We're stupid. The fuel barrel in the back popped. That's what that was. Do we still have our fuel barrel in the front? I think we do. We might. We might not. Don't do it. Don't crash into me. Easy money. Oh yeah, no fuel barrel survived. Ugh. Stupid fire. I should probably do something about that fuel barrel. Oh. My bad, it's a fuel barrel directly in the center of my high explosives. Hate to see it. How many more of these do I need? None, I think, right? Yeah, I think I don't need to do any more machine guns, which means it is time for us to work on a Scorpion build. Ah, I don't wanna. We can follow these stupid bots, but if they're not turned on, it's suicide. Claudia is cloaking early and taking the early way out. This guy's going to appear 1 second. The bot. Get out of here, Dave bot. No one likes you. Damn, that takes so many bullets. Alright. I think they need to consider rebuffing the Reaver. This guy wants assistance in pushing this guy, so I'll turn around and help. Looks like a bot, though, right? Yeah, it's a bot. We're going to be able to sneak up on someone, which is funny. Yanis probably isn't going to let it happen, though. Hello. Being asked, so how the F is someone supposed to run the new engine? Ah, darn it. Now I have to answer that question to this guy. There's a dude beneath us, but, you know, get on our level. Greetings, Splatacake. Finally moved to YouTube because, believe it or not, I just wanted to try it first of all. Oh, he's after our Second Amendment, chat. Skulls saved our Second Amendment. I just wanted to give it a try first, but there were a lot of problems. I was like, wait a minute. In order to change platforms, I have to do this, 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 and this. Not going to do it. I refused. I said no. I'm like, I'm not going to change platforms because it just takes too much time. And then, you're not going to believe this, Twitch logged me out. Twitch is like, you've been logged out of Streamlabs. I'm like, all right, fuck, I'm going to YouTube. And that's literally the reason why. It's a terrible reason. But that is actually the real life reason why. So someone is asking me questions. Hard to say is saying, how is someone supposed to run the new engine with weapons that actually need it, machine guns, when good builds are 12 energy? And then you have radiators and likely an Omamori detector cloak, no option but to squeeze in the new gen. Interesting. The player is smaller than Twitch, and if I set it to theater mode, it hides chats and no emotes. Look, YouTube, they're different. They're just different. So, picking up from last night, this is where we're at with a Scorpion build. Stop booing me. Stop booing me. Quit it. Quit it, chat. You can do better. Please. So regardless of how much better you can do in creating a build, and I do believe that everyone here can probably do better, this is where we're at. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to, I don't know, start over? I don't know if I want to start over. I don't know. The hardest thing that I've always found for creating any hover build is getting the frame right, getting the amount of armor correct, which of course is stupid because of the fact I don't have Icarus 4s. So that's a problem, because in order to get enough mass on a hover nowadays, it looks as though the only way you can do it is Icarus 4s. I think that's brass tacks. Caucus Aurora. Oh, damn it. Just steal one from the exhibition. God damn you. I don't want to just steal one from the exhibition. I want to make a better one. And also the other problem is they're using Icarus 4. Oh, Lord. I like to build my own Isht. Also, they're all reverse builds. Have you noticed that? The new Scorpion meta, for whatever reason, is the reverse build. I don't know why. Like, you can do basically this, because the cabin isn't doing anything here, right? So you could build this forward-facing. I don't know why they're building it reverse-facing. But yeah, no. So the new meta, the new hotness, for some reason, is building backwards Scorpions builds. Because reasons. I know that doesn't sound good, but reasons is the best I've got. Also, I think this is a Scorpion reloader. What weapon do you pick from the mini pass, or do you sell the Omamori? Spot a cake. The answer is you keep the Omamori. You don't sell it, you keep it until the price goes up to 7k minimum. Don't sell that shit. But yeah, this is Icarus 4s, right? Or is this you running at Icky 7s? So I think this one can run Icky 7s because of the cabin. Hadron is decent-ish. Wait, hold on a second. Hadron, does the Hadron have... 1 second. Sitting at what, 15, sorry, has 5,000 active. So this is 5,200 active. So this should be the equivalent. Yeah, the front doesn't have the mounting spots, Spotted Cake, but what you're failing to note is none of those builds that I pointed at are using that fact. Like this one is, but like a couple of these aren't. Like this one is just straight up building off of the ground. You can just straight up do this normally. You don't need the mounting spots. But then again, that's just, you know, a practice build. I like this one's armor. But I don't know how well the hovers hold on to this thing. Hold on. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing nothing, but his shit's fused different. I'm overmassed by how much? A lot. Wow. What? What is his fused? What? What are his fusions? I'm missing the paint. That's what did it. No. Icarus 7s with resistance to all damage, power penalty. Mass. It's probably these. Nope. Resistance to all damage, resistance to all damage? What? His is mass, bonus to speed. Oh, because mine isn't is durability power or something like that? Mass bonus to power? Question mark? How am I so overweight? How am I 300 kilograms overweight? It's hard to say. Indicates, well, his limit comes from how his most favorite build is quad imp, speed chase car. Interesting. Bluebird, you'll never get relics. It's a good idea. Just if you stay out of the, you can't fail a game if you never play it. To be super honest, but then again, there's the old saying: you miss every shot you don't take, and then there's all those other blah blah blahs. But how is it that this build is so fat? What is so different? The analogs apparently all add up. Does he have a mass fused like fucking cabin or something? What's going on here? Mass limit plus 10%. What's mine? Power. Okay, so his is just fused different. Damn. Hold on. I have a feeling this will work with the Grizz. I'm wrong by a couple of pounds. Whatever. We'll just test this out, though. There we go. So this is this dude's frame. I don't care about the build itself. What I'm trying to test out right now is how the hovers fare. There it goes. I don't know if that's stoppable, though. That just seems unstoppable. Seems like that's just the problem with things. So theoretically, we could do something like this. I mean, I just don't feel like the guns are any more protected than any build I've ever made. It just feels similar. You know, kind of samey. But we don't need to change too terribly much because we're actually not going to be using the Kami. Fine, get out of here. We're going to use the new cabin. See if the hippogriff matches. It does not. So get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Get rid of you, don't want you. There we go. Drop this, grab some icky 7s. Splatter Cake, why are you inviting me to a group? So Splatter Cake, in case you're interested, I can stream to both. The problem with streaming to both is it costs money. Do you guys have any idea how much it costs to stream to one platform? Nothing. It costs nothing. Coming here to be with you guys here today, spreading this joy and wonderment and jerk, nothing. Costs nothing. Not a cent. Not a singular red penny. Do you know what it costs to stream? This is not a joke. This is real. Do you know what it costs to stream to 2 platforms? Just 2 platforms. Damn, it's lunatics. You have a what ban? Who banned you where? What's banned, Splattercake? $1? You have a chat ban? Where do you have a chat ban? What's going on? Anyway, it doesn't cost $1, no. In order to stream to 2 platforms, it costs $90 a year or like $16 a month. So if I choose to stream to multiple platforms, I get kind of messed up. They kind of just slide on in if you're catching my drifts. Here goes van windows. Now we're going to go with eastern western front. So if you hear a meowing sound, that would be a cat that won't shut the damn up. Oh, you've been chat banned in Crossout. What did you do? I'm not normally one to blame people for what they've done, but I am one to blame you, Splattercake, for things you've done. So what did you do? You said something, you did something, what happened here? There's a story. I don't know why I want to do this, but I'm doing it. It feels like a bad idea, but I'm doing it anyway. We're going to shove the flywheel into the flywheel hole, because there's a hole for the flywheel here. I see no reason not to use it. Oh no, splatter cake, no, no splatter cake. Yeah, that'll do it. A little dab will do you. That's a dab right there. Pro tip, chat: don't say the F word in chat. We use our last energy as this thing has a cloak. And we're just going to put it somewhere. It doesn't really matter. Usually, you can put it on the side like this. Sure, whatever. Or we can put it directly in the back. We can put it betwixt the guns. We want the Iris module. I'm not going to say best module, but it's very good. I wonder if we can do this without... We can't, I already know this. How far over are we? Not! Oh, cool, then we're sticking with Falcon. Let's go! Let's go! Late, cancel. That was a mistake. We want Hippogriff's power on right mouse button. Let's go! I think they need to buff Falcon. Takes way too long to get his perk. I'm sure it wouldn't get so tilted when my team for 10 matches in a row splits off in 8 different directions, then engages the entire enemy team in 1v8 repeatedly, doing less than 0 damage. You gotta, yeah, you just gotta be less salty, Splatcake. That's your fault. You got banned on Xbox for calling someone a the P word? How did I lose both of those in the same shot? That could be a problem. Why no Neutrino? So the Neutrino is an interesting beast. Way back in the day, when the Neutrino cost 1 energy, it was actually much better than it is now. So right now, it doesn't count as a radar. So it doesn't, what's a good way of phrasing this? It doesn't see your opponents. So you need to bring your own radar. It doesn't cost any energy anymore, which is good, but, you know, it's not a radar. So now that it's not a radar, it's kind of like this. I don't need it. You know? So that's why. Also, the Icarus is, or is it the Icarus? Whatever the hell the other thing. Iris is much better. Miss. All right, we're starting off strong today. Ah, trying to predict shots is stupid. No, I didn't want to shoot that. Whee! Fun. Abigail bot coming in strong. So you can use the Neutrino for explosive modules, but you also have Falcon that can do the same thing. Miller's? Interesting. Power score? We're at 17k. 4 core is basically 15k with Miller's. Damn, this guy's got huge balls as he's about to get his shit completely shot off. Damn, a lot of humpbacks. Humpback hover. What? What just happened here? Oh, Major Bailey's flying through with fucking porcupines. Oh, the Athena seems to still be working. Hmm. Yeah, it adds redundancy, but you have to aim down sights to achieve it. Therein lies the problem. I have a feeling they're going to drag me into this shit. Also, I need a car jack on this. Always have a car jack. One second, honey. Alright, 1 second, chat. I'll be right back. We're going to put the car jack right there where it's nice and safe. AFK a moment, chat. And I'm back. All right. Now we have our carjack. Nothing can stop us, chat. Almost 60. What? Hold on. Can I still get purple in the battle pass if I barely do any of the battle pass dailies, but did do all the main? Which battle pass, bag of? And then when you say purple, do you mean you can get enough to purchase one of the standard epics? Because if that's the question, the answer is probably yes. Boobert wants a toe. No, we're not doing that. I think I told Splatacake in chat, not in this chat, but in Discord, what minimum levels or what levels you need to get to in order to get a second legendary without, regardless of purchase, but in order to get a second legendary and all that good stuff like that. If I recall correctly, hold on. In order to get to your second legend, nah, damn it. In order to get your second legendary, it's got to be like level 129 or something like that. Purple item crate in the Sky Pass? Oh, yeah, I got nothing on that. Nice. All right, we hit him. Guy pooped over my shoulder. Of course! The ground pushed me at the very last second. I'm gonna lose all my guns. I'm gonna try to drive past my allies. Maybe they'll help. Nope. Who would have guessed Hover Breaker is still a goddamn thing and it works so well, This is a great retro build. I'd like to try it. Everything fell apart so quickly. What do you think about the next season limited items? Will be approve more than 70 of them? Not quite sure what you're saying there. If you're referring to the next season where they're coming out with legendary invisibility modules and a new legendary engine that's going to give a higher top speed bonus than the Oppressor currently gives, which is a 22%. And speed fused, I think, is 24%. Which is actually getting up there. Like, adding 25% to Cabin's top speed is pretty good. I think that I'm not against the engine, because I always love engines. Though, I don't know. It's going to be tough. Because the Oppressor, it's not, the thing that makes the Oppressor good isn't the speed, it's the perk. I mean, the Oppressor has always been a okay engine, and then for whatever reason they made the decision to make it the fastest engine. But people aren't using it because it's the fastest engine, they're using it because the perk is what you want, what plants crave. I see the man. I am just unlucky as F right here now. Oh, here comes PP. Ah, PP, what are you doing here? Wonder where my team is. Alright, we're just gonna eat one more of those to the back before these guys let me out! Let me out! This guy's not gonna let me out. He just doesn't want to. Okay. Destructors, that's good stuff. Flipped over. Carjack. Unfortunate. I hope the next pass is good. I mean, it's Hyperborea version 2. What is the new engine even for? Faster you move, the more durability your weapons have, because again, we need more things that bump weapon durability. Am I right? Am I right, chat? Am I right? We need something else that buffs weapon durability in addition to the Omamori, in addition to the fucking, what is it, Machinist Cabin? We need more of that. That's what we need. So in addition to that, it also grants more accuracy. So, I mean, to be super honest, like, I may end up using that on a specific build with a Torero. But we'll see. It depends. That engine is massive. The engine is huge. So. Hoping the next pass is good in general. It could be good. I hope it's good too, but the weapons are kind of where it's at. You kind of want fun weapons over powerful weapons, in my opinion. You're kind of over choppers, even though I know they're here to stay. I mean, being able to fly is being able to fly. Oh no, Breaker Dude, you gotta get in there! He's got shields. He'll shield up for the next one. He didn't shield up for the next one. We lose. Son of a bitch. That's unfortunate. The buff to the Hyperborea drone cabin was so good. If I recall correctly, I mean, there were a couple of cabins that came out underwhelming and they got buffed, so. Why they gotta nerf heavy builds weapon durability? Look, I don't know why. Hold on. Yep, you're gonna die. I don't know why, but they don't like... Hold on. They don't like heavy cabins. Why is this guy standing around in our own base? That's gonna suck. Oh, he didn't get hit. But, this guy needs to get in there. Oh, he didn't. I guess that guy just managed to catch him with a freaking cannon shot to the jaw. How's the Breakers perk? It's not as good as it used to be, bag of. Not as good as it used to be. They should make one MS with wings, not just chopper blades. Look, the second they do that, then you're just playing War Thunder. Sorry, I got distracted. Greetings, Samantha Hatcher. But I was gonna say, heavy cabins just get the shit into the stick in Crossout. They always have. It's pretty brutal. That's all. Alright, we're not going to put this here because that's punch throughable and visible in many different ways. There we go. Being able to pop the ability and self-destruct the drones to get them to recharge faster is a pretty big game changer for me. Well, I mean, you can self-destruct the drones. You could always self-destruct the drones, but I think I see what you're saying. Heavy builds in general just have less energy, and that's why they tend to suck. To answer your question. Bag off. They don't do anything, like, it's not as though heavy builds have their weapons nerfed in any particular way, other than the fact that you can't dodge, right? So you can't really get out of the way fast enough. So what ends up happening is you take more damage. Also, I just happen to notice that this is asymmetrical. Whoever made this build, you should be ashamed of your asymmetry. Ah, disgusts me. Yo. The new engine won't help the heavy cabins as much as light and mediums. This is true, but the previous engine didn't help light and medium cabins at all. It only helped heavy cabins. So you've got your super heavy cabin engine and the Pegasus, and then you're going to end up with your standard cabin buff-ish for the other one. Yard Gnome says, I notice your build isn't even. I mean, it can't always be. But yeah, I plan on using that new engine with the Torero. Fight me. Oh, great. Thanks. Hidden ammo crate, useless. Okay, well, we've got problems because the team left. So it's time to leave with the team, whatever. We're not going to be able to fire again, unfortunately. Oh, maybe we are. Come on, landmine. It's just you and me now, landmine. Amazing. So the guy named Sex and whatever the hell, just rolled on in, and my team rolled on out. So my entire team is dead except for this player. I have to admit, the one thing the Akari does probably better than it should is prevent you from going invisible. Basically, it's the equivalent of the Enlightenment. They just Enlightenment your ass, and then all of a sudden you can't go invisible. Buggy wheels, Torero, new engine, fuse, accurate. Fuse for accuracy, plus co-driver accuracy by 15%. I mean, that'll be really interesting to use with the, what's it called? Gravistar. So if you look at our history, I think we're losing the majority of these. Okay, well, it's splitting the difference. Whatever. Interesting. Huh? That was a confusing one. What? Any speculation or wishes on what the next battle pass will be? So I already can tell you this right now, 100%. You're going to be able to recraft all the guns and shit like that from the first battle pass. I already know that. You might be like, wow, Cardboard Ninja, do you have insider information? Are you hooked up with the dev? No, none of that's true. It's just this has happened before. When Founders came the first time, they released the Founders again. And so Founders 1 and Founders 2 came along, and they just give you the exact same shit. So you're going to be able to recraft the old shit. So things that Hyperborea originally gave were the Gungnir, the Munin, and the No-Thung. So those will be back on the plate. If they come out with something new, well, that would be really interesting. What I would like, 3-1 KD quarter poundering. But here's the thing you have to understand: kill death ratio in Crossout is easily manipulatable, so you don't worry about it. The overall idea is you get the credit for a kill at any point in time. Anyone dies that you've damaged. So if somebody else finishes someone and you get an assist, that's a kill. And so getting KD is not hard. Well, I'm getting shot. Getting Akari'd. Getting scorped. Loving it. Perfect. Getting Akari'd again. Getting Akari'd again. Who the fuck uses the Akari at this power score? Do I even have a hover on this thing? Why am I moving? Ha! Yes! I hit something that explodes! But I have no idea why I was moving. We are running up against Lone Ranger and Sex, who are clearly in the same group. It's a very interesting build. This guy's build. Are mammoths CW viable? Yes. Bago says, Gungnir perk is truly the perk of all time. Fact. Fact. So, I don't know. Every single time I play Scorpions, I always see other Scorpion builds, and I'm like, those are just better builds. And I'd like to make one of those. Oh well. Let's keep at it. Wait, hold on a second. For some reason, I keep losing my cloak. We're gonna move the cloak. For some reason, people are always just blasting it clean off my ass. Putting it up here is a bad idea because they're aiming for my guns. Attaching it to my butt is a bad idea. Putting it on the underside is a bad idea. Probably no good place for this anywhere in my build. Perfect. No. This should be able to fit under the guns. I do. I don't know if my bot exists here, though. Oh, wow, I can't type in here. Jesus Christ. Okay, so there, Spotted Cake was right. There are plenty of downsides. Which is sad to using YouTube. One of the things that I have set up in Twitch is Nightbot, and you can do exclamation point, and you can be like, hey, exclamation point, blah, 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 and it'll work. Unfortunately, I don't have that here. Is the cloak in the front? Yes. Is that the best place for it? No. Will I have to find a better place for it? Yes. I miss you, Nightbot. I never thought I'd miss Nightbot, but I do miss Nightbot. Bag of Tinner says, but Twitch is going downhill. Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. Someone would have to inform me as to how, why, and where Twitch is going down, whatever hill it's going down. Twitch is shut down in South Korea? Well, I mean, if it's not in South Korea, then is Twitch even really a reputable business at this point? We got him. That would have hit if not for the mountain. Oh god, Alyssa, why? Why, Alyssa? Alyssa? Huh. We are surrounded. Ah, stupid fish in a barrel. Great. We've got bots on me. They've already destroyed my cloak. Alyssa's blocking Madison. Really? Did I not remove a single gun with 600 damage? Huh. Getting Akari'd again. Love it. This guy knows where I am. He's got radar. Back to being Akari'd. Darn it. Alright, GG's. Can't do boobs meta in Crossout. Twitch just isn't profitable. There's a trust fund kid in Amazon that isn't going to let it fail. Yeah. Rippers are fun. They look fun because they're fun. I'm trying to get better at scorpions. Hit scan isn't my problem. My problem is trying to land any fucking shots with scorpions. I mean, I have Athenas and I have Destructors. I could use those, but not my goal. Okay, so we need to find a spot for this dang thing. We could put it directly on the butt cheeks, but that means when we run, we get shot and it gets destroyed. We haven't lost our generator yet, so that's good. So it's 3 by, which is hilarious. Oh, it's thinnest. Whatever, let's go. Just aim better, says Bluebird. I mean, you're not wrong, but I'm still gonna ban you from chat. Oh my god. Cause I'm petty. No, that'd be fucking hilarious. What? Here we go again. We gotta start doing better. I don't know. This build seems sluggish, which is really weird. Hold on, let me take a look at something. No, it's got... It is just sluggish. I don't know. Wow. Wow. I was invisible, by the way. To put that in perspective, holding that angle while invisible, dude still caught me. There's a guy here. Ah, Lord. It's a lot of PP ink. I'd fire, but my team... No! This is unfortunate. Like, how many shots can those Cyclones take? Like, they're holding on super strong. Look at that. Nope, I'm dead. You got me. That's fucking toast. I am toasty toast. Hit them both. You don't often get that. Though the cloak has lasted a good long time. 3 hit points. Dang, that lasted a while. Where's our team? This dude's just masturbating furiously in a corner. He's like, I'm gonna get this one out. Holy shit. Oh, but he's a tsunami reloader, so... Hey, good news. You managed to finish off that bot just in the nick of time to die to this man. 2 Cyclones. I'm gonna assume on an Omamori. Like, Jesus Christ. Those Cyclones took a lot of shots. Not just from me. That's the thing. Like, I'm not saying that I did amazing against those Cyclones. What I'm saying is people were shooting them. They didn't go away. You hate retchers? They fly like bricks and fall at the same speed? Yeah. I mean, the idea is the retcher damage is just so good. You basically go, surprise, motherfucker. You show up right next to someone and just delete their build. Retchers are a brutal weapon. They're a weapon so strong you simply can't leave them unchecked on the battlefield. You kind of have to step in there. I don't like this build. But then again, who would? Annoying. I gotta figure something out, chat. But having the invisibility module on the other side of the build seemed to function so far, so I might bring that going forward. No. Retchers are not relic worthy. Their durability is far too low. Look at this. Everybody's running an Akari and machine guns. What is this trash? Not trash, it's just annoying trash. You know? Like everybody you're fighting is Leviathan or some shit. Oof, terrible shot. Hey, it's that fucking thing again. An excellent shot. More Akari Punisher bullshit. Greetings, Rufus. No, I don't want the Neutrino scope. It's not going to help me. You want relic artillery. Pretty sure the Heather is damn close. That is so weird. Why is it the point of aim is changing? I don't know if these are forced losses. I'm pretty sure that... Actually, believe it or not, I actually felt that I didn't do poorly in that match. Why am I using Scorpions and not something else? And the answer is because I want to get good at Scorpions. I have them. I want to get good at them. That is the answer. So for those of us here who are like, yo dog, why don't you put down the Scorpions? I've done that for about a year and a half. That's why. I've already done that. Somehow it didn't work. I didn't get any better. I thought by not using them, I'd get better at them. Didn't work out. Turns out, without using them, you don't get better. And so here I am. And also, like, now isn't the time to get rid of Scorpions, even if I wanted to. Scorpion value dropped by like 10k from like its peak at like 36k or 38k or whatever it was. So if I wanted to get rid of them when they were at 30 something, 38k, that's when I should have sold them. But I'm not in the mood to sell them. I genuinely want to get better at Scorpions. Genuinely. Oh, way off. Oh my god, what am I doing? What is that? What the shit was that shit? What am I doing? What are you doing? Why are you missing by so goddamn much? Oof. That was a terrible shot, by the way. I don't know why I took that. $49, hell yes. 2 relics. 49 damage, baby. You take all 49 of that. All the way to the hilt. Nice. Huh. What's JB Ryder doing up here? Oh my god. No, 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 no. This spider's in trouble because he's eating retchers. I'm in trouble because I'm eating this spider. Cloak didn't work. I'm fucked. Ah! Fucking video game. It's over. My only chance is to go through his cabin. Video game, why? Oh, that's that. GG. It's not panic shots. Well, at least those most recent ones that you might take as panic shots weren't. If you rewind the VOD and take a look, I crashed into a wall, which wasn't really a wall. It was like crashed into the vessel, whatever that vessel was over there on the other side, at the moment of reload. So I was ready to fire to kill the man, and then I crashed, changing my point of aim, shitting all over me. So I lost. This guy might be very much... Hopefully he's better than me, but unfortunately his shit's sparking. His Omamori is full, though. So maybe he's got this. But he doesn't know where the guys are because he's got no radar. And it's 32 seconds, so he can't cap. GG. It's going to be a draw. Whatever. Fuck. I thought that JB Ryder had that guy. Genuinely. Because usually a Retcher Hover is going to rip apart a spider no matter what. Oh, he found him. He lucked out and came across that dude. What? I came in number 2 on the team, number 4 overall. We stole the win. We jacked it. We saw that win. We were like, give me that win. Give me that shit. I took it. Took that win. But yeah, no, we could probably shove more shit in here if we wanted. I'm landing more scorpion shots. It's just so weird. I just don't feel that the scorpion shots are doing what they need to do. I understand that a lot of people are probably sitting here being like, grab the neutrino so you can see the high explosives and aim at the high explosives. And to you I say, shut up with your good ideas. Yo, what up, Liquid Squatch? Doom guy. Also, the change to Scorpions made it so firing through tracks is a bitch. I know that we haven't come across many tracks, but it's a bitch. I need to add camo gloss. Alright. Also, I've noticed this is more asymmetry. Again, because this is a downloaded build from the exhibition. This here is a small buggy part. But this here is a brassiere. And this thing's using up all its small buggy parts somehow. It's confusing. Because there's 1, 2, 3. I don't know where the 4th small buggy part is. It's here somewhere. On the build. But where? I don't know. Hold on, maybe there's a thing I can do under build and like, Yep. S. Right. What the truck is this thing doing up here? What? What are you doing here? What do you do? What is your purpose? It's like a stilt. Oh. Good job, Splatacake. Hey, it's Ox Fenris. So, not gonna lie, in the short period of time that I've been slinging the Scorp D, and that's of course, you know, slang for dominating uncontrollably, and that's also slang for lying to chat. As in the short period of time that I've been playing Scorpions, I feel like I've gotten a little better. But a little better ain't good. The shit is this crap? Devs, what is this shit? Devs, what are you doing? Nicholas is just 3 breakers on top. Oh, what is it? Alright. Miss. That should have been a hit. I should have not tried to snapshot that or something. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Okay, that wasn't a snapshot. That was the ground. I was moving at the same time. It popped my guns up, so that would have hit. Excellent. Scorp shots in the ground. Scorp shots in the ground again. Excellent. There we go. Wow. The best retro player on the planet. That would have hit. Just trying to seal that deal. Excellent. We're crippled. Thanks, Julie. Excellent. This guy is going all the way back. Wang boy, right next to him, shoots me instead. Makes sense. Gotta squeeze the trigger, not yank. I don't need you to tell me how to handle my junk. Try spinning, that's a good trick. How do the hovers come off so easily? These are all the questions I'm asking. Alright, give me a second, chat. AFK moment. And I'm back. What are your guys' opinion on a toe? Oh, come on. Sorry for being AFK. Things come up. Let's just put it that way. Real life has a funny way of finding you, regardless of where you are. Hold on a second. I just realized something. Someone mentioned something earlier. They're right. Epic? Not legendary. It's not relic. It's probably camo gloss. There we go. Let's increase our durability by 15%. Splattercake complaining about their teams. Playing a Lancer. Time it takes me to speed the enemy and back and hit somebody and self-destruct for bonus. My team is dead. Yep. I'm reading through all the messages, Bluebird. However, I did notice that you're bringing up the effing Clarinetto again. Look, it's not a good gun. What's really interesting is I keep losing both of the Scorpions at the same time, even though they're all on different parts. Gotta look into that. Maybe change them out for elbows. Look, the fix to the clarinet toe is a rework. It's basically unacceptable for it to disable your build while you fly the effing one shot across the map. It doesn't do enough damage. It doesn't make any sense. What happened to bumper spam? Never went anywhere. That's how we do it, Splattercake. Amazing shot. Great, Akari again. Seriously, what the fuck? Akari is super popular at this power score. Well, I'm getting Akari'd again. Yep. More Akari. New, whatever. So the overall idea is the Akari is being used to weaken people's guns so that you can dive in and punisher them off at the end game. That's basically it. I think that's a terrible gameplay. I'm not saying it's a bad plan. I'm not saying people shouldn't do it. I'm saying that's terrible gameplay. It shouldn't be allowed. It shouldn't have been a weapon in order to achieve that. But whatever. Because it looks... How many people are running the freaking Akari? It's been in every single match. I think we're in the lost streak. There it is. Oof. I'm not going to just blame the build on this, though. It would get me out of any responsibilities for this being bad. The build is at fault, chat. This build is just terrible. I don't know what this build is. Nailed it. Front armor doesn't exist. So if you look at this, there is not front armor on this. It looks like there's front armor, but there's not, right? So every last one of these things is passed through. All the elbows are being used as passed through. It's got the gun mounts up here as passed through. So this might be an older build. Maybe. Because all of that's passed through and doesn't stop anything from punching right on through to the second layer. Ish. I mean, it gives 10% damage reduction. Ish, as long as the damage isn't dealt greater than the durability of these items. But that's not much. Like, that's the reason why these hovers immediately get dropped, right? This is the reason why I want to make my own build. Unbelievable. An immaculate shot. That perk is really nice, knowing exactly where the enemies are. Oh my god. Never lose control of your build, chat. No! Tracks, which now scorpions are bad at penetrating. Oh no, what the hell was that? Easy shot and I fucked it up. Metal Slug is getting in the way. Oh! Oh! Yes! Calculated. Oh my god, finally. Hitting an invisible guy traveling sideways in his high explosives. Felt pretty good. So things that I would change. One, the scorpions. I understand why this build loses its scorps, and it's because of the placement of the scorps. I mean that's kind of obvious, but it had to be said. The scorpions are currently placed on not the cabin, obviously, and so when the Omori drops, the stupid little gun mounts, sorry, buggy floors. Those are full on buggy floors. They just don't work. Which is interesting because the buggy floors somehow give out long before the Omamori does. And so when the Omamori pops, both of them fly off because the buggy floors have already popped. So I'm wondering what's hitting me and dealing damage to those. A couple things I've learned about this build that I like. One, the invisibility module being underneath it seems to make it so the invisibility module lasts longer than any other build that I have with invisibility modules. Nobody seems to aim down there. No one seems to give a shit about it. So it's a good spot for it, I think. Oh, looks like we're just... Oh, here we go. I still feel it's slow. And that's a problem. We know there's a guy right behind this wall. Oh snap! That dude is a what's it called? He's a reloader, trying to pump out as much Scorpion D as possible. Is the 1x4 grill part even connected to the cabin? Let's find out. Akari might be crippling the buggy floors? Not really. Aaron DeVore, as soon as you put camo gloss on, doing better. Fuck you. I already said I was getting better. I'm not, I mean, you can't, well, I mean, you technically can get worse, but is the 1x4 grill part even connected to the cab? Let's find out what he's referring to. 1x4 by 1? Or are we talking about the buggy floor 1x4x4? I think it's connected to the cabin. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now that is a gamer. Engineer. My man. Whose fault is this? Is it my fault? No. No. Yes, it is entirely my fault. But regardless of that being my fault, the cabin does not have mount points there. Engineer is fucking amazing. Hold on. Let's be clear. The reason why this build doesn't have that is not the builder's fault, whoever built this initially. I'm going to be honest. It was, this is a modification. So originally it was. And that's because it used an entirely different cabin. It used the Kami, and the Kami does have mount points on the side. I never checked, and that's whose fault? Not my fault. That's ridiculous. I have no idea whose fault that is, but fuck that guy, whoever's fault that is. That's just dumb. You You gotta be remarkably stupid for not checking that. Whoever's job that is. Whoever's job that is. It's ridiculous. Who the fuck doesn't check that? That's ridiculous. What are we doing here? That's crazy. Dear everyone. So that means that my guns were only ever attached to the Omamori. So first and foremost, I just want to get this out of the way. Just gotta say this. That's not that bad. I mean, the gun's stuck on for a good long time for just only being stuck to the Omamori, right? Okay. That said, I want to take this time to blame everyone but myself. Splatacake, this is your fault. You joined the stream. You didn't tell me. Liquid Schwartz, this is your fault because it's clearly not my fault. My fault? No. Okay. Let's just agree to disagree, or agree that it's not my fault. Either or, I'm fine with either at this point. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Call yourself a streamer. Oh my god. So we need a 1 by and a 4 by, or a 2 by and a... Alright, so what we're going to do is, and this is going to suck, we're going to put those back. And then we're going to put something at the bottom. It's going to be a pass-through part, but it's going to suck. What a great fucking question. Are those even attached? Fuck. Oh my lord, why didn't I ask the most obvious goddamn question? Wonder. Hold on. And yes, we're going to attempt to do this with catheters. I think no matter what, it pops out. Maybe the helicopter wing mounts? That's actually a pretty cool idea. Also, there's 4x4 light frames in the middle, only connected by a 1x4 light frame. Pfft, engineer, you don't know. Hold on, let's check. Alright, good. So when I lose the Omamori, which it'll go to the KA2 flywheels. Wait a minute. I would have absolutely put money on the fact that I put the KA2 flywheel in the pocket. Oh, it's not far enough in the pocket. Anywho, let's go over what he has just said. There's a 4x4 light frame in the middle, only connected by a 1x4. So we've got a 4x4 light frame in the middle. Nope. 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 Let's see if we can find a 1 by. Oh, are we talking about this? I just noticed these are standard 4x4 frames, by the way. I could reduce those to something else and get a little bit more mass out of that. These should be lightweight frames. Wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. I've never had that problem, but it is something I just noticed just now, that the entirety of the build falls apart if it's missing that part. So that means that everything is big. That's why. That's why they're standard 4x4 blocks. Because this doesn't attach. Sorry, this doesn't. This doesn't attach to the cabin. Interesting. That's attaching to those 4x4 extenders. Interesting. Is this because... Nope, it just naturally does that. Interesting. But while we're here, we could, if we wanted to... I kind of like protecting the Thor with the KA2 flywheel, but I don't like the KA2 flywheel flying off when the Omamori goes. So, wait, why is that happening? We could attach it to the side or the front. We could do that instead of attaching it to nothing. All right, we'll attach it to the side. Nope. 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 Are you fucking with me? This is what I want. Do the thing. Thank you. All right. So now, if I lose the Omamori, my guns are being held on by a thread. But a gun being held on by a thread is better than a gun not being held on by anything. Sun Tzu said that. Sun Tzu be like, and here I'm writing the art of war. Make sure guns are hanging on by a thread. It's better than if they're not hanging on at all. Quote. I just realized that I could probably... You know what? Maybe I'll do that. For next time, we'll see what ends up happening. And there we go. The guns stay on. See? And you've got to manually shoot off each gun. Perfect. Needs more duct tape, not gonna lie. Look, every hover build's gonna be looked like it's duct taped together. Making the build face backwards would fit. Get out of here! Why does everyone want to run backwards hover builds? God's damned it. And the sad thing is he's right. Shit. Oh, he's so right. It would actually just straight up fix the fucking problem. Because the back of the cabin's flat and has all the mount points. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Flex tape. So this guy's using vultures. We're not going to win. I'm not going to blame the entire game on him, but some of that's going to be me. Oh. Boop. Guy's well in my radar, and he's alone. Bink bonk. An excellent shot. He's going to get to cover before I can fire again. An excellent shot, firing directly into me regardless of distance. An excellent shot, missed underneath that guy. I'm doing amazing today. Holy shit. This guy with tsunamis is shooting me from across the fucking map with a dude 1 foot away from him. He doesn't give a shit about this guy. He only wants to shoot me. Good shots, but Jesus. Yep, hit me again. Like, Huang Boy doesn't give a shit. He is straight up coming for my ass. Oh my lord. I'm the worst. Missed again. He's gonna hit me. Missed again. I don't get it. Like, this guy is, like, I'm the worst. I have lost every bit of skill that I had up to this point. Any skill I had, ignore that shit. I don't have it anymore. Hey, I hit him. Like, this dude is landing shot after shot after shot. He's really good. I need whiskey. Ugh. For whatever reason, whenever someone's doing that thing on spider legs and they're like, oh, I'm going left, I'm going right, I'm twisting around, I can't land a shot to save my fucking life. I'm like, okay, I'll fire at the direct middle of your build. Miss. I'll fire where I think you're going. Miss. I'll fire where I don't think you're going. Miss. Well, those are 3 shots I'll never get back. Take that, the ground. It didn't help that he landed every single shot he fired back against me. I mean, it helped him, but it didn't help me. That's for fuck sure. You win one splatter cake? Why are people running tower builds in PvP? Was it that tower kaiju guy? F that tower kaiju guy. Ugh, the tower kaiju. Another gun that I'm never going to get good at. You'd think the kaiju or any heavy weapon should go on a heavy cabin, but it never works out because you're too slow. It's unfortunate. So I've never found a good spot to be way back here. Hey, we got one of his destructors. Get fucked, Jacote. Oh, I missed a destructor. Oh, why didn't I fire? No, I hesitated. I hesitated like a bitch. Dear Adam, fuck you, buddy. Well, there's my luck again. Jesus. Well, we know where they are. Miss. Not reloaded in time. We're gonna lose this. Guy's got in a damage shield. That's unfortunate. There is literally fuck all and nothing I can do about this. I don't have the DPS. Defeat? What? I thought I was on the... What? I didn't cloak. Do the Thyrus and the Scorpion have the same projectile speed? Ish? I'd have to check that. I think the Thyrus has a faster projectile speed. I think the Kaiju was overpowered when I was hit scan. I mean, I've used the Thyrus a lot, but that's not my problem, right? So the Thyrus and the Scorpion follow different principles, to be honest. And I think that it's because I'm violating the principles of the Scorpion that I'm failing. I'll explain, because you might think, what the fuck is this idiot talking about? So, Scorpions have never really been DPS weapons. You don't DPS with Scorpions. That's not what you're supposed to do. With Scorpions, you're supposed to aim for parts. You're supposed to pick a part and literally remove that part from your opponent. I'm not doing that. Clearly, I'm not. Yeah, and that's the difference between Scorpions and Cannons, right? Cannons are throw the damage in, laugh, profit, because you're going to get, you know, you're going to get them. Whereas Scorpions, it's like, yeah, you hit them, but... Oof, that was brutal. Embarrassing. Yeah, you hit them, but the idea is you didn't remove anything of value. So that was a decent shot, right? Removing a gun is exactly what you want to do with the Scorpion. This is what you're supposed to do. Except not miss. That was not what you're supposed to do. Missing with that shot, not what you're supposed to do. There. So that's what you're supposed to do. And then you're supposed to be like, okay, I'm done here. Time to aim at the next person. Pick a component and take that component off, right? this team. Retchers in my butt. Well, one Retcher left. Any chance a teammate's gonna come and help me? Whee! Dead. But yeah, so that's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to throw damage into their builds, because in reality, the Scorpion's damage, while it is okay, it is not good right now, but it is okay. Oh god, you're using vultures. The problem with the Scorpion... yep, and there go your shitty guns. Anyway, the problem with Scorpions is they reduced... It's not really a problem, because it's a buff and a nerf at the same time. They reduced the projectile size of the Scorpion so that it is once again the same size as the crossbows. Fair enough. And they made it so bullet damage, blast damage, cannons, all that shit like that. Wow, I've never seen a vulture... That's not true. The vulture hit an ally, so it does nothing. The idea is that it will deal damage to every part that it passes through. And this is not only true for Scorpions, it's also true for cannons and their bullet damage, right? So the larger your cannon shell, technically the worse, because then you hit more parts and you don't penetrate as deep, whatever. So when you see Scorpions fire and they hit something and you see a big number, while that's satisfying, what did you hit? 590, but what did you hit, right? 9 times out of 10, whatever you hit is removed, because Scorpion damage is so high. So you don't... It's not like you're weakening their build. You're not splashing down their build like you would with, let's say, cannons, right? So if you were to do the exact same thing... Hold on. If you were to do the exact same shot, just randomly into someone's build, let's say at the build that I'm currently playing, but you're using, let's say, cannons, the effect is entirely different. The effect is going to be massive numbers, and it's not going to matter if it's massive numbers or not, like 833. So you're doing more damage than Scorpions, but also everything in there is now weaker. 1056, and everything in there is weaker. You know, you're doing 800 to 1,000 damage per bang. You're doing it faster, which is the other thing, right? Because you saw the reload time on Scorpions, and every time you hit, you're weakening everything in there. So eventually you're just going to plow right through, right? Scorpions don't work that way. You have to find their weak points and get damage there. 570, sure, but how close is the thing to being dead, right? How close is this thing to being dead, right? How close is this thing to being dead, right? Ooh, I managed to hit the high explosives. How close is this thing to being dead, right? Forever. So Scorpions are designed in a way that I'm not using them. They're not designed for DPS. They're designed to remove specific components instantly. 1 second. And I'm back. But yeah, so run the Neutrino. I thought you just hit their gun, remove them surgically in one hit. Yeah. God damn it, everyone wants... So there's a reason why I'm not using the Neutrino, and I'm using... well, I'm not using Neutrino. Because it changes your point of aim and your point of reference, right? But no, that is the idea, right? The idea is with the Scorpion, your overall objective is to hit critical components or remove guns. That's it. Throwing damage into a build is actually not good. And I've been playing it like that because I'm playing it like cannons. So, like, I've shot this thing there 3 times. Lots of numbers came up, but if you look carefully, this is a fully functional build. Fully functional. Shot it again. How much damage was dealt? Well over close to 2,800. Fully functional build. 2,800 damage fired in. If you don't aim precisely with scorpions, specifically on specific targets, you're fucked. And that's the problem with scorpions. You not only have to be good at landing your shots, which I am not, you have to be good at landing your shots on specific components over great distances. So, for example, the correct target is that, right? You want to shoot off that gun. You don't want to shoot off anything else. That's the goal. That's the goal right there. You're trying to snapshot off their weapon. And if you do, great, because you've permanently weakened them for the remainder of the round, right? That's what you want to achieve. But it's hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. It's just a difficult shot to make. Wow. Whee! And so I guess I shouldn't be treating the Scorpion like cannons. Because you can't just hit anything and call it good. Joe Mama wants all the space in the world, apparently. We're down to, what, four players? That's not good. Claudia Bot, thank you very much. I love how Claudia Bot didn't do anything to help me. Whatever. Let's use this opportunity to escape away. Abscond into the night instead of getting fucked over by that guy. There's no shot here, by the way. There he is. There we go. We're gonna let Crossbow McFuckerson over here deal with the entire team. An excellent shot. Ah, oh, Jesus Christ, I hate this. $590 damage. Did not remove his guns. 600 damage on a high explosive part. Did not remove his guns. Just kidding, it did. Boeing is going through a rough time. Boeing's going through a rough time. Wait, Boeing planned to make an emergency landing because there was a crack in the window. That's unheard of. Swap Falcon out for J for projectile speed. Get out of here. How many coins is there if you sell all of your decor up to legendary and stickers? I don't think you can sell stickers. Are you asking me how many coins I would make? Not much. I still need to sell a couple New Year's flares. But actually, more than I thought. There's a lot of legendary stuff here for sale. Aaron DeVore, I'd bring fuel, but Christ, am I not the worst. Like, if it weren't for the fact that I'm genuine flaming dog shit, I'd bring fuel. Like, fuel is, what's a good way of putting this? Fuel is when you have the utmost confidence of your ability, and you want to start giving your opponents a chance, that's when you bring fuel. So right now, I don't feel confident in my abilities to win. Period. Untradeable. Yeah. So I genuinely don't feel confident in my ability to win. So giving anyone any more advantages over what they currently have is pointless. Moot. They already have the advantages. They don't need more advantages. Oh, splatter cake. You're wrong. Fuel is always worth it. Oh yeah, those are definitely going to get in my way. I know that using balloon armor was a thing for quite some time. The reason why I bought all these rocket balloons. AFK a second, chat. All right, chat. Let's land some shots. Whoa, that's a cool build. Chat, I'm not gonna lie. This has been the most brutal game of Crossout I've ever played. I have a 1 second delay between. Like, look at this, 420 ping. It's technically half a second delay, but I was clicking the mouse button and the shots weren't firing. I'm like, what's going on here? So for that one shot that I killed on the landed on that moving target, I like aimed far ahead of that guy, just way ahead. Clicked, maintained target on nothing, and it hit him in it just blew up the cabin. Hilarious. Sorry, I know the sound was quiet. It's because I muted myself. I'm currently having a conversation with Friendship Bunny. Sorry about that. In fact, I think I'm going to take a break from streaming. I actually have to go. So, thank you all for joining. Like, subscribe, etc. I'll be back probably sometime, maybe later today. Play a different game. I don't know. Maybe I'll play Dead by Daylight. Maybe I'll check out forts. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But for right now, I am going to end up taking a break because I need it. Maybe I need to get dinner. Maybe I need to eat something as well. So thank you all for joining. Also, maybe we'll figure out a sadness. Splat a cake, please. Maybe we'll figure out a better.
Don't make Splat a cake sad. No, I'll just go. That's so mean. Don't make him sad.
Don't make Splat a cake sad. Sad a cake, but no, we're gonna go and we'll be back later today. I'm back to Twitch. The viewer is just better. Also, bots. Oh, stop spammers. But there's no spamming them. Interestingly enough, on YouTube, nobody's like, oh man, if you want to be the best, you can buy followers, because there's no such thing as buying followers on YouTube. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't need what's it called? Nightbot here.